You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got an air beat for driving drugs and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but fill her black ass down.
Yeah, I said it. That's another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah, we're back at it. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 54. And it's Ilran on the mic. Ilran is back.
And DJ the DJ, what up, though?
Yeah, man, and Humvee's not able to make it. He had something come up, but we do have one of our routinely scheduled guests come through, man. What up, Jay?
What up, world? What up, world? It's your boy, J.A. to the Y Young. J Young, if you're slow. What it do, man?
If you're slow.
If you're slow. What it do?
Man, this episode 54, man. We making our way through this thing this time, man. This time of year.
Already.
Yeah, DJ, what you got up, man?
Oh, man, I'm out here in Odessa, Texas, out here in West Texas. We had a basketball camp that we put on out here. We do it annually. So we came out here once again and did the basketball camp. I think we had 113 kids this year.
Nice.
And, you know, of course, they want us to come back next year and do it again. So we're looking forward to it, man, having a good time out here.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. The old DJ out there getting it in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got them kids out there doing dribble drills.
Absolutely.
It's too hot for you out there, DJ?
Okay, so this is what's crazy about the heat out here. The temperature is higher than it is back in the H, but it feels so much better.
No humidity.
No humidity, man.
Yep.
Like it be the other day it was 109 degrees, but I could walk outside.
Yeah.
At home, if it's 91 degrees, like I'm not trying to be nowhere near outside.
Exactly. Yeah, the humidity a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, the idea of 109.
Yeah, it sounds worse than what it feels
It's
like.
a dry heat.
Because
It's a dry
yeah,
heat.
you're used to home 101 degrees, and that's hellacious.
Right.
Now, the people who are from here, they complain. But I'm like, oh, man, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they still having that oil boom out here, man. So it's a lot of people from different places. I actually met a guy who's from Houston. Big cornfield country white boy, straight out acres home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool as a fan, too. But he knows, like, he was like, man, these, you know what I'm saying, these people out here, they complaining. Tell them to come home for a week. They'll come back with a smile on their face. Yeah.
Yeah, learn to appreciate that dry heat, because this ain't what's up out here, man. You talk about 100. We break 100 degrees out here, man. Nobody's going anywhere.
Hell nah.
Yeah. Ain't no surviving out here.
Oh, no, everybody be locked up somewhere.
And it's funny because, like, we not even in the hottest month of the year yet. That's
Right.
August. And,
Right.
it's like it's just progressively getting worse and worse.
But we have had a slow year when it comes to that, though, because we had a long period of time where we still had a cool breeze.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we stayed when we got to the high 80s, the breeze was still cool.
Yeah.
And I noticed it. Because I didn't expect it. Now I'm sitting here like, okay, it's May. Okay, it's June. Why do we still have cool air coming through here?
Yeah, I noticed on one June morning. I was like, man, it's kind of cool out here. It's June.
You come out in the morning or in the evening, it's like, whoa, this ain't what I expected. I've been here my whole life. I know what it's supposed to feel like.
Right.
Right. And that's why when everybody was complaining about it's cold outside, I was like, I'm not complaining. Because I know what's coming.
I tell them that all the time, man. I'm like, man, you better enjoy it while you can, because we about to get about 4 months of straight heat.
Unfiltered.
Man.
Yes, sir.
You have to excuse my pauses because I'm trying to make sure I update my notes.
Right on.
I mean, you could.
But yeah, I've been around here trying to make sure everything is straight. You know, the kids out of school. We doing a little running around back and forth, man. And the 4th of July popped up.
Man.
Hey, man, it's
Snuck
a
up
great day,
on
man.
us. Snuck up on us.
It's a great day.
Now, my thing because I have been seeing a whole lot of controversy on this 4th of July thing.
Right.
Are the same people who talk shit and make comments about Juneteenth celebrating the 4th of July?
Probably.
Most likely. I would say yes.
Yeah, that's kind of, as my brother Montoya would say, back asswards.
You got a lot of keyboard revolutionaries.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They say a lot of that shit just for likes and all that stuff. But
Yeah, that's
we
it.
all know, we all know what that's about.
Yeah,
Man, like the new thing is attention.
Yeah.
And people want attention. They'll do anything to get it.
Right.
They'll go against their own core beliefs and values and make a
Right.
post on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter for people to like it and then get some feedback from it. Like,
Mhm.
And here's the thing about the 4th of July. And the reason why I always say it's a great day is because it's my birthday. That's it. Like, I don't care if that's about all the other shit. I made 35 yesterday.
Happy
I'm
belated
excited
birthday.
about that.
You an old nigga now.
Appreciate it.
My birthday was
Hey,
last
man.
week, man. We cancers in here, man.
Hey, man, already. That's what's up.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Happy belated birthday to you as well, King.
For sure. For
For sure.
sure.
Yes. But like, here's the thing about celebrating holidays. Like, whenever people get into the origin of the holiday and then the actual celebration of the holiday, these are two totally different things. They're mutually exclusive, right?
Right.
Like, how do most people, and you guys just name whatever you will, how do most people celebrate the 4th of July? By doing what?
Barbecue and
Barbecuing the
firecrackers.
firecrackers.
Barbecue and firecrackers. All right, cool. Now, the firecrackers is more of a traditional thing because, of the whole bombs bursting in there shit, right? But other than that, it's pretty colorful and it's fun. Like, if firecrackers were laborious and it wasn't enjoyable, people wouldn't do it.
Right.
Like, and then the barbecue is like, so, like, are you really celebrating the 4th of July, or are you just using that as an excuse to have a good time with your people?
Excuse.
But I mean,
Like,
the same could be said with most
Because-
holidays.
But see, you
And
get a day off of work
exactly
and
my point, though.
some sales going on.
But that's exactly my point. Is that's how people celebrate most holidays. You know how we celebrate Memorial Day and Labor Day? Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And like, we don't actually even consciously be like, man, let's take a moment, to remember our fallen loved ones.
You know
And
what?
we don't do that.
You know what's crazy is most people don't even know the meaning of Labor Day. They just know it's a day off.
That's the most important
Right?
thing.
That's all it is.
Yeah. It's a day off. It's a long weekend, and we going to barbecue this weekend, or it's going to be parties or whatever.
Unless you're me, then you're just working anyway.
Sorry to hear that,
Hey.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Way to put a damper on things.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like
Sorry.
everything comes back to you, huh?
Yeah. Got to make it about you.
It doesn't have to, but golly, man, I just wanted to throw that out there for some reason. I won't throw anything else out there. How about that?
Attention. Man.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't mean to throw you off. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just getting at when people even complaining about the fact that people celebrate these holidays, like they're not actually celebrating them. They're not honoring America on July. Like that's really not what's going on.
Right.
These people are enjoying the day off. In most cases, when people do have to work, they enjoy holiday pay, unless you work for Harris County. And I don't believe in such thing. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
But, so that's what it is. People enjoy holiday pay, they're enjoying family time, and that's all it's about. They're not even, most people can't tell you what July 4th is to celebrate. America's independence from who? When? Why? And where? Like, they have no clue.
Independence from Africa.
There it is.
Australia.
Australia?
It's
You
from
know what I'm
Australia.
saying? We start fucking with Antarctica, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when we got away from
that's
China.
what it is.
Chinese people.
Man, it was Hawaii, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, and we start fucking with them Canadians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so with all of the keyboard revolutionaries, like they really out of touch with what is actually going on. They just feel that they have a little bit of knowledge on something. They're not political science majors, correct? They have no real idea. They just have a little bit of an inkling of a deal. They probably heard from Umar Johnson or Brother Polite, and they're running with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it takes.
They read an Instagram post, and they just want to go against the grain and appear to be different.
Yeah, they be fake beat.
Right.
So where do I fit in all of this with my anti?
You just want some attention?
I don't think I fit there though.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I don't know, man, because now I'm just trying to see if somebody could honestly say that about me when I say I don't really care about this holiday or that holiday because it ain't what people. Am I one of those people?
Yes, you kind of are.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, sort of, in a way, almost.
All right. Next topic. Shit.
So here's the thing. Here's the question to you. What are you going to do next time those holidays won't work?
It depends on how convenient it is.
Yeah.
True. Touche, my nigga. Touche.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a lot of barbecuing, but I do that all the time.
Right. What you put on the pit?
Ribs and sausage.
Okay. Y'all don't smoke boudin? Y'all don't eat boudin, no?
We do, but we have to go to the meat market or somewhere specifically for boudin. We're not gonna just buy a pack of boudin.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't do that either. That's un-American.
Yeah, man. We got to run up Fondren one time.
Right on.
Yeah, you gotta hit up that good old pie burn.
Yeah.
Unless it's Zumos.
If you're in South Park, you go by Jen. Or if you're on the north side, off of Lower Copy, you go by OK. You be straight.
Yeah,
You be
so
straight.
it just wasn't one of those days where it was like let's get. Because I actually didn't know how much stuff I was going to do. It was kind of almost last minute. As strange as that may be.
Yeah.
As much
not that strange, but I got you.
Well, I mean, it's kind of strange because I've been barbecuing like every other week for a minute. And now 4th of July is coming up where it's kind of known that you're going to barbecue. And I was still kind of last minute figuring out what I was going to do. That's what made it strange. It was like, if it wasn't 4th of July, you wouldn't even be thinking about it. You'd just be like, oh, they got meat on sale and charcoal. Barbecue.
Since it's a holiday, you want to do something special.
And it didn't turn out to be special. Threw a bunch of ribs together and some sausage. Boom.
It went down.
Happy 4th of July. Independence.
There it is. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
Yeah, you put something on that pit?
You know, we actually did have some boudin over the weekend.
Yes.
So yeah, it definitely went down. I just came over here and got some of these good old ribs from Kinfolk. Appreciate the ribs, by the way.
Yeah, they were cool. They just weren't the best I've done.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the real ones were under. Never mind.
But really, I mean, this is just, it's birthday weekend / 4th of July. Right. So, I was just trying to enjoy myself either way.
For sure.
Yeah, so, it was cool.
I introduced the family out here to the sleepers. They had never had them before. So, that's why I introduced them to the sleepers. Now, my aunt wanted to me to make them small, so my wife told me to make a couple naps. That's a corny joke. Right?
Couple of naps, huh?
Yeah. So I did that, and man, they liked it. You know what I'm saying? It was a hit. Everybody enjoyed it. So, hey, got more fans of the sleepers out here in the world. More people. And now when they were looking at it, they told me it looked like a Brontosaurus burger.
Brontosaurus?
But
Explain to the people exactly what a sleeper is.
Before you do that, explain what a Brontosaurus is.
That's that Fred Flintstone. Flintstone, big old bird, big as the car.
A Brontosaurus, though?
Yeah.
Ain't that a mix between a Brontosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus?
Hey, man. Get off my back. A Brontosaurus. Yeah, okay, yeah, I kind of broke up the B and the R to find it. Yeah, whatever, Rain. Yeah, but so what a sleeper is, it's a hamburger that I make, and if you eat the entire thing, you will go to sleep. So that's what I got the name sleeper. That's a large hamburger, and it's usually stuffed with sauteed jalapenos and provolone cheese, as well as some American cheese. It's stuffed, and so. And you eat it with the brown sugar bacon that I make, and you got to eat it on the Hawaiian bun. And if you eat it, and you eat the whole thing, guarantee you go to sleep.
Yeah,
I've only had one person eat the whole thing, and he definitely went to sleep, and that was my son.
You should probably bring some of those to the podcast one night. Because they sound good as hell, man.
See, we going to have to do that when we're not doing the podcast. That would be the slowest, quickest. It's going to start off and end at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. It's going to be the most lethargic podcast in the history of podcasts.
Man.
Man, I had a sleeper before.
I've had one.
What do you thought?
Did you go to sleep?
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Did I eat the whole thing?
Eat the whole thing.
You know what? I did.
No, you did not.
I didn't?
No, you didn't. You shared it with the family.
A small piece.
No, you gave them like a fourth each.
Nah, that was
Your wife had a fourth.
Nah, that wasn't.
Ryder had a fourth.
No. You making it seem like I didn't slice the thing up like pizza. Nah, I don't think we did all that, man.
Ask your wife. I'm telling you, my son was there. He remembers. You definitely cut it up. Because you wanted to save some to trade, and I think it was gone already.
I may have shared some with the wife, but
you definitely shared some with the wife.
I'm pretty sure I ate the rest of that.
You did not eat the rest of that.
Man, you know what?
I have a witness. I can call my witness to the stand if you like my witness.
We don't have to go that. We don't have to go that far. Man. We podcasting right now, man.
Witnesses.
Let the man rest, man.
Yeah.
He trying to sneak text his girlfriend right now.
He don't be sneak text. He just be texting. He sound that far. That's just so annoying.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you were that age before.
Yeah, but I wasn't texting nobody either.
It was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, 19 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what.
I was playing phone really tag with a little light up phone.
There it is, right there. That's all I was just gonna say, man. Like that, there were filters, and we talked about this on the podcast before. But like, just
phone.
the process of meeting chicks versus how easy it is now. So it's this girl who was at the camp. She's working there. She's a freshman in college. Well, I had my nephew with me, and he's about to be a freshman in college this year. So he said, I was like, hey, you gonna try to talk to her? And he's like, yeah. I said, you gonna get a phone number? He's like, no, sir. I said, why not? He's like, I'm just gonna get a snap. I said, what?
What?
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a snap. So she followed my snap, and then we could talk like that.
Wow.
Crickets.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what's going on in my head. I was like,
so is that the new Mac? What's your,
I guess.
What's your snap?
What's your snap?
And it's so.
Let me kick you.
You're right.
It's non-committal. It's like, it's just in the same, man, what's your snap? And then boom, they get it, and then they end up talking to each other a bit, you know.
Is that personal though? Like, do you not have the personal talking?
Yeah.
I don't know how the shit works.
I don't know either, but I think they have a way to message each other.
There's got to be like a DM feature or something on it.
Right, yeah, and I think that's what it is. He's like, but
just
if
gonna
she
slide in
snap,
there, huh?
Then I know she like me, and then boom, and I'm like, man, you doing too much. It's actually their fault.
Well, that's the game, you know. Like if she hitting the like on your sniz apps, you be like, okay, that's the message, right? That's the equivalent of the eye contact, looking across the room, and
she wants me.
You know, the smiling and laughing at jokes that ain't funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's real life shit, though. They're experiencing that.
And
That's a little.
I'm at a loss for words, man. I don't have much to go off of. My kids are a little too young.
We from the give me your phone number era.
Yeah. And
Right.
Trey phone's so old, he can't even put Snapchat on there.
Now, I got a 13-year-old who's kind of coming into, the whole staying up
What's
and
your Snap?
talking to girls and stuff, and he kind of do the same thing. Like they talk on like the sites and
So basically,
Stuff
Wi-Fi
like
is
that.
it. Because if you ain't
Right.
got no Wi-Fi, you don't have no life.
basically, yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
That's a cold game.
And why does Trey have an old phone?
Because he got a phone that I had that didn't break.
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to buy Trey. I'm gonna need you to buy Trey a new phone, man.
The problem is, he had a new phone and it broke. He ended up getting another phone eventually, and it broke. The problem is he's not breaking the phones, but they still end up broken. I don't want to buy another phone.
How does that work?
Okay, one phone, he was outside at his friend's house across the street, set the phone down on the back of the car, and some time went by. Friend's mom jumps in the car to make her run whatever she's going to do. The phone's still on there, falls off, breaks in the street.
nice.
He broke that phone.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
Yeah, he definitely broke that phone, 100%.
But that's a simple mistake. That's not like he just dropped it or something. Like he set it down somewhere
Right.
where he knew where to look for it. It just wasn't the best place to set it down.
Correct.
Rookie mistake.
Okay. Right, that's phone one.
Actually, there's 3 of them that's been broken.
Oh my.
Damn it, man.
One of them, my wife dropped and broke,
Oh, yeah, you gotta replace that.
and it might have still been usable though. But there was another time I was in the backyard. Trey has his headphones on, with plugged to his phone. He opens the back door. Dog runs in. Tail grabs the cord, the headphone cord, and snatched the phone out of his hand and knocks that on the ground.
Yeah.
That's why I
Okay,
said
I got a solution. You get him an iPhone, you get him some AirPods because they're wireless. So
I'm gonna tell you right now,
nobody can run into the cord.
it's gonna be even simpler than that. You just don't get no more headphones. I'm not buying.
No,
an iPhone.
man. Then everybody has to hear his phone solution.
He doesn't listen to bad music though. I don't mind
What does he listen to?
stuff.
Wasn't you listening to Spice One and
Oh, I would not play my music in
MC8?
front of my parents at that time.
Okay.
But with Trey, I mean, it's me. What am I gonna say? Don't do that because I did it, and it made me look how I turned out.
I went through that, so you don't have to go through that.
You know what I'm saying? See, my problem with parenting is with my oldest son, with Trey, I see a lot of me in him. Therefore, I'm very comfortable with allowing him to make certain mistakes because I learned from mine. So
Right.
with him, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, he may do some stuff. He ain't gonna go too far. Because once he gets burnt once or twice, he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not doing any of that. Problem solved.
Yeah. Yeah. True enough.
Yeah. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. You still need to get an iPhone with some AirPods, though. You need to make that happen ASAP.
He do need an iPhone, man.
He does.
He don't need no dang on iPhone.
I'm just saying. He do need
Hey, man. Stop iPhone hating.
You are kind of iPhone hating.
Let me step out for a minute.
Okay. All right, so it's just us.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so since it's ran, let's talk sports.
Yeah, let's do it.
Last week, I had shot because your boys got Chris Paul.
Right.
So you had a week to let it marinate. And think of, I know y'all then thought about all kind of different scenarios and this, that, and the third. So tell me, how the hell this coach finna run this offense?
I have no idea. And I don't think he has an idea. I think he's going to figure it out. He's going to make something shake. So here's why I'm conflicted.
Okay.
Like, I'm a real Rockets fan. Like,
Yep.
I'm emotionally involved because it's what I've known.
Yeah.
Like, I love basketball above all sports, and I grew up a Rockets fan.
Okay.
My dad was a Rockets fan.
Yeah.
I remember watching the games, but listening to it on 740 when I was a kid. I'm maybe like 4 years old.
Damn.
I have
okay.
memories of the Rockets from 4 years old.
Okay.
I'm 35 now, so it's 31 years of Rocket fandom for me, right?
Nice.
The highs and the lows, the ebbs and the flows, all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I'm conflicted because I hate the trade. I hate everything about the trade.
Okay, so
And
you
it's not because. Go ahead.
okay, so you feel like I feel. I'm not a
Yeah.
Rockets hater. I've
Right.
never said I was a Rockets hater, but I did
Right.
not like that trade.
I don't like it either. And this is the way I would, when people would say, "Hey man, the Rockets did such and such. What do you think?" I would say, "Who did we get?" Like as a joke. They'd be like, "Oh, y'all got this ball. What's his best attribute?" Said passing the ball.
Yeah.
Said, who led the league in assists last year? I said James Harden. I said, okay, don't sound good to me. It don't sound good.
See,
And
this
we
is-
already good at that.
This is my thing. This is what I'm saying. You know, I'm like, we already had James Harden just have the season of his career basically running point
Right.
guard.
Yes.
Why would you go get a point guard?
To me, they should have focused on getting somebody who we don't already have. They could have gotten Paul George.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could have put their eggs in that basket. They could have went after, and I'm not a fan of Gordon Hayward, but okay, cool, do something. Because to me, they're going for a name.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul is 32 years old,
Yep.
and I think his best days are behind him. I still think he'll be serviceable.
Right.
Really nice guy.
Right.
All of that. But I don't think it made us better.
Right.
I think if this Rockets starting lineup, as currently constructed, goes against last year's starting lineup, we lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know some people not huge fans of Patrick Beverly, but I am.
I am.
Because he plays basketball.
I am too. I am
I
too.
believe the game should be played. Yeah.
I am too.
He's just a hard-nosed guy who's
That-
going to give it every second.
that was
He on
my
the court,
thing.
He giving his all.
That was my thing. Why would you get rid of a Patrick Beverly, whom I feel was the heart and soul of the team? I
And
feel like
I agree. I agree 100%. As a Rockets diehard fan,
Yeah.
that was the heart and soul I would take when we gave it away.
right. I don't see how you would give him away for a Chris Paul who is past his prime,
Right.
and you
That's why I
already
said this ain't Chris Paul 4 years ago.
nah. This is Chris Paul on the other side of 30 with some injuries.
With some injuries. And we gave up Lou Williams,
Yep.
16 points off the bench.
That's another one I was scratching my head on. Like, man,
Right. And if that was all, I would be like, that's a lot.
right.
But we also gave up first-round pick, also gave up Sam Decker,
Sam
also
Decker,
gave up
yeah.
Montrezl Harrell. I'm like, we gave up too much for this dude.
Y'all gave up all this for Chris Paul.
For Chris Paul, bro, I'm still gonna root for my guys when the season comes.
Right.
I'm gonna be Rocket proud and all of that shit. But
Right.
man, as a fan right now, I'm not feeling that shit, bro.
See,
I don't like it.
I couldn't wait to talk to you about this because I'm like, you could tell who the casual basketball fans are and
Right.
who the real. Because I've been around ball my whole life too. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like I'm not sure why this is exactly a really good move because you already had a good point guard in James Harden.
Right.
He just had the season of his career.
Right. Man, he just had the best offensive season in NBA history.
And you go and get a guard.
Yeah. Yeah. All dominant guard at that.
I was just talking to my uncle about this. I'm like, you basically got two guys who command the ball.
Yeah.
James Harden is more of a scorer, as Chris Paul is more of a facilitator.
Right.
But both of them need the ball a lot to do what they do.
Yeah. Right.
So how is this going to work?
I don't know, man.
Like I sat with it for a few days, and I started thinking, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, the more I disliked the trade. I was like, I think y'all kind of had a good thing as it stood.
And that's my other problem, is that our GM, like, he knows analytics and he knows basketball to an extent. I think he's discounting how much chemistry means to a team.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
every year we're making major moves. Like just last year we had Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon added to the team.
Yeah.
With Lou Williams
With
added
Lou
to the team.
Williams.
That's a lot to add.
Yeah.
Like, but let them gel and become a cohesive unit, and maybe not last year, but maybe this season coming up, we'd be a little bit more promising. And the season after that, even better.
Right.
Like if you look at anybody who sustained anything for any amount of time, they always stay together for a while.
You got to keep that core together,
show up
man.
on the scene, man.
Nah.
The
Splash
only
Brothers
two
have been
guys-
playing together for a while before they really became the prominence.
Right. And like the only guys who are still on our team from 4 seasons ago, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, and Clint Capella, and that's all.
Yeah.
We let Corey Brewer go last year.
That was another one that had me scratching my head.
Guy. I like glue guys. I like those. You need those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whenever you look at a team and shit don't look right, they glue guys are gone.
Yeah.
The only reason people had any trepidation over picking the Warriors to win the championship this past year was because they were skeptical on what the glue guys were going to do. Because they had lost so many of them.
Yeah.
They had lost, what was the big guy name? They lost Bogut.
Bogut, yeah.
The other big guy, they lost,
Barnes. They lost Barnes.
They lost Barnes. They lost, Festus Ezeli.
Oh, yeah.
Leandro Barbosa.
Yeah, Barbosa. Yeah.
So people, that's the only reason. If they would have kept more of those guys, people would have off the top, like, man, Golden State got his hands down, of course. That's
Right.
the only reason people had any hesitation at all to give them the championship. But this year coming back, and to me, the move we made don't make us better than Golden State. If after we make that move, we'd have had another big deal lined up, and that was the first domino. And then we parlayed that into getting the Paul George or getting the Paul Millsap.
Millsap,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, well, at least I could see it. Millsap this time with Denver, I think.
Yeah.
And Paul George is
OKC.
Yeah. I would have liked the Chris Paul deal more for your team. Like, cause to me,
That's
it
initially,
made more sense.
initially that's where we thought he was going.
Right.
That's where I thought. But the thing about it was, Spurs wasn't going to give up all that to get him, and I think that was part of it. And
Right.
I don't know, but I would have loved to see him go to San Antonio. I would have loved to see that happen, but it didn't. But like I say, I'm sitting with this, and would you call this a lateral move for the Rockets?
Bro, I call it a step down.
Okay.
Like, okay, so think about it this way. Okay, so Chris Paul averaged 18 points last year.
Right.
Patrick Beverly averaged 10.
Yeah.
Okay? So that you gain 8 points. But Lou Williams averaged 16 points off the bench.
Off the bench.
So, and I know you can't just go number for number, but it's like, okay, that's a lot. And that's a lot of energy and effort that it brings to your team.
You took
It
away
allows
some
you to
depth.
rest your stars.
Yeah, you took away depth.
So we know what we gave up defensively. We gave up something defensively.
But Chris
You know what
Paul
I'm
is
saying?
not a slouch on defense.
He ain't a slouch. But
Unless he's defending Steph Curry.
All defense. If anybody defending Steph Curry or Russell Westbrook, you're done. There's no way to defend those two guys.
Right.
All you can do is just keep trying.
Yeah.
If I'm defending Steph Curry, he's going to fall 5 times in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, you got to. But see, Beverly was the one who kind of exposed that, though.
Right.
Remember, it was Beverly that they kind of showed you how you got to play Curry to even have a shot.
Yeah.
Like you have to play him rough. You almost got to play prison ball with that boy, man.
Right.
And he still may shoot from the rafters and make it. So.
Right. So, to me, we gave us something defensively. Like I said, Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
Hey, look, check this out. Patrick Beverly won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, not Defensive Player of the Year. He made first team all defense. He gone. They looking to trade Eric Gordon. He just won Sixth Man of the Year.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand that one either.
Lou
man.
Williams was second runner-up.
Yeah.
Was a runner-up.
Yeah.
He gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, come on. So I want us to put this thing back together. I hate it. I don't like it at all. We just got P.J. Tucker. He a hard-nosed guy. I like P.J. Tucker since he was in Texas. So, I mean, you know, I know what he's going to bring to the team, but I got to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to like my Rockets to that's my squad, but I'm not feeling that.
All right, Rand is back, but we're going to do one more sports question.
All right.
How you feel about the MVP? I'm a big Westbrook fan. A big Westbrook.
I am too.
He might be my favorite player right now. I'm current
Right.
NBA player.
He's definitely one. He's definitely one B to James Harden's one there.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Westbrook fan.
Yeah,
Love it,
I love Westbrook. So I was happy to see him get it. What's your thoughts?
I wasn't happy to see him get it because James should have got it, and this is why. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go with the argument that was given to me. 2 seasons ago, James Harden averaged like 29, 5 and 5. Had a great statistical season. Averaged more points than Steph Curry. Averaged more rebounds than Steph Curry. If I'm not mistaken, averaged more assists. Right. Steph Curry won the MVP. That was his first MVP. They said we have to reward winning. Okay, so that was the narrative. They was like, if you look back at NBA history, nobody lower than the 3 seed, if I'm not mistaken, has ever won MVP. Mm-hmm. And I think we were a 4 seed that year because the Clippers were a 5 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Like, and we played them, and then we came back against whatever.
Right.
Or we were a 5 seed, and they were whatever. But like, we didn't win it because they said that you have to reward winning. Steph Curry had the better record, and so he wins MVP. So Steph Curry does this thing last year, wins MVP, first unanimous MVP in NBA history, 73 wins, 9 losses, all that great shit. Okay, cool. Fast forward to this year, Russell Westbrook averaged like 31, 10, and 10. James Harden averaged 29, 8, and 11. And then, but he has 8 more wins than 8 or 9 more wins than Westbrook team had.
And he knocked
I think they both played it. I think they both played in 81 games, right? Mm-hmm. And he knocked him out the playoffs.
Yep.
But then they give it to Westbrook, and I'm like, okay, but you just told me 2 years ago. We ain't talking about 20 years ago. I ain't talking about when Akeem Olajuwon was in the league. They explained it why David Robinson won it over Olajuwon, and that was the case then.
Yeah.
David Robinson had a better season overall. Cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to reward winning. The reason why Kobe Bryant only has 1 MVP because they reward winning. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Garnett got 1 MVP because they reward winning. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs back to back because they reward winning. Yeah. And then this year, you tell me a 6 seed won the MVP of the league?
I think
come on, man.
A lot of people were just more impressed because they felt as if Westbrook had less to work with than Harden.
Okay.
So
and that's cool.
That's cool. It looked more impressive for OKC to even be in the playoffs.
And that's cool. I can go with that argument. Mm-hmm. Why didn't they consider that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
When James Harden's lineup was Patrick Beverly, Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard, and Omer Ashik. That's not that's a worse lineup than Steph Curry playing with Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes,
absolutely,
and I forget who and Andrew Bogut.
Bogut, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, no, it wasn't Omer Ashik. I think it was Josh Smith. I think Josh Smith was playing here.
Josh Smith was still here that year.
He was. He was playing here that year. Yeah. Josh Smith was here. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he had a better lineup then. You know what I'm saying? But nobody discounted or discredited him for having a better lineup. You know what I'm saying? And then and also the thing about them saying that Harden had a better lineup is revisionist history. And the reason I say that is because before the season started, they expected the Rockets to be an 8 seed. And they expected us to have like 41 wins. Mm-hmm. We exceeded their win total by 15.
Right.
Russell Westbrook had the exact season that they predicted them to have. So, like, I don't know, man, it's crazy to me.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. But you know, Ill Rand don't like to talk sports, though, man.
Yeah. Let Ill Rand take over this show because...
Yeah, I mean, I like to listen, though. I'm cool with all of it.
Okay.
I just can't contribute a whole lot because I don't remember what everybody's stats were and who was here and who wasn't in the last 5 years. You know, with trade, I'm a little bit more current, but you know, anyway.
Yeah.
Trying to see what's going on with my computer, man. I got a blank screen. Everything should be good though.
So do we want to go into the fuckery?
Oh yeah.
Let's jump right into that.
It's pretty much fuckery time. Oh, I know what I did.
All right. So your boy,
what's the damn power button on my phone? And turn
Rob
the TV
Kardashian
off.
is in his feelings.
In his feelings. And they gonna get his rap tailoring on, boy.
That boy is telling all his little business. And he told some of T.I. business too.
Yeah. He told a whole lot of T.I. business. That's a whole lot.
Yeah, you know. It was funny, you know, the whole narrative. Well, since you want to stick your nose in our business, let's talk about how you paid Black China for a threesome.
Okay, let's start at the beginning though. Hold on, because we skipping all in it, man. And I've been seeing a lot of Rob Kardashian comments.
Yeah,
but I have not seen the original stuff that started the conversations.
Okay.
So what the hell happened and where did it go?
You know, DJ?
Nah, I don't.
Okay, what I just saw, I was on Instagram. Somebody had tagged Rob Kardashian page or whatever. So I was like, man, what the hell? So I click on it and go to his page. And I just see, at the time, I don't know if it's more now, but it was like, I want to say about 5 or 6 posts, all dedicated to Black China. He's talking about basically how she's an unfit mother, how she would rather have sex and do drugs versus spending the 4th of July with their child, how she is having relations with other men in the bed that their daughter sleeps in. And apparently the bed that Rob slept in as well. It's a lot of that, a lot of basically how Black China was not a good girlfriend or whatever. I don't know, fiance, whatever she was. She did a lot of cheating, and it was basically, it's just like the way he's making it seem, it's just like basically she just hit a lick. In, you know, layman's terms, she basically hit Rob for a lick.
Yeah.
And Rob had made a comment, is like, you know, she's basically upset because his little sister stole her baby daddy, which I guess was supposed to be her meal ticket. Huh? She had to get another meal ticket. Tiger.
Yeah, I came across that part.
Yeah.
So, her baby daddy is Tiger.
Right.
And that supposed to be her meal ticket?
I mean, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming they weren't together since we're referring to him as a baby daddy.
Yeah. Well, they were together, a couple. They were together, and then I don't follow a lot of celebrity gossip, so I could be missing some parts of the story, but they were together, and the next thing you know, him and the little sister is together. And, you know, basically it was supposed to be some tension behind that.
And then she gets with Rob.
And she ends up getting with the brother and has a baby with him. And I guess people are looking at that as a fuck you to the Kardashian family.
Man, this shit's stupid.
Yeah, a lot of this celebrity shit is stupid. Now, I'd say I don't follow a lot of that shit, so I could be telling the story totally wrong. And listeners, if you feel like, you know, you can contribute more, if I'm missing some shit, please let us know, because none of us really follow this shit too close.
Or not. Or we can just skip the fuck shit and move to something else.
And we can do that too.
But hold on. I think what's interesting is the fact that he did what he did to her. You know what I'm saying? Put her on blast.
Yeah.
T.I. chimed in. He put T.I. on blast. You know what I'm saying? Like Rob out there living real savage right there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and the T.I. shit was so random. Like, who are you?
Right.
Like, where did we come from? Like,
man, I'm looking at this Black China chick, dog, and goddamn, man, what are these chicks out here doing to themselves, man?
Hey, man, they're getting attention. That's what they do. Because if she's in the mall, or if she's a stripper, or if she's whatever, she's going to get attention. Like, everybody knows her name. You know what I'm saying? Because she got attention. She got enough attention from Tiger.
Bro, she looks so unnatural,
like,
man.
She look yeah, because you don't like that. And I don't either. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be a damn fool if I said it look good, though. It look good. Don't look at you, but it look good. I don't want it for myself. But it look good over there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And hey, there it is.
Okay, well, I guess I can somewhat agree with you there. Some of these pictures, like she looks good. Others is like this Barbie doll, Lil' Kim type shit going on.
Yeah, it's real extra.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it.
Damn shame what Lil' Kim did to herself. Man.
Yeah, man. Kim was a cute chick too.
Man, wasn't she though?
Yep.
But yeah,
yeah, I'll pass on all the fakeness I'm seeing on here, man. It's a celebrity bullshit. Is what it looked like to me.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I don't follow that shit because it is a bunch of bullshit. But
I tell you, that shit was funny though.
Yeah, I seen the shit with T.I. and that's what made me interested. Cause I was like, oh shit, and that's what really drew me into the shit. Cause that was like one of the first things I saw was with T.I. and I was like, where T.I. come from?
Yep. I just saw people saying Rob Kardashian, he out here airing they dirty laundry, and I just started laughing. I didn't even know what happened yet. And then I finally kind of got a summary of the story, and I just thought this shit was too funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I got a little bit more fuckery. It might be a little more interesting. Your boy Webster, this nigga got arrested for choking his girlfriend and holding her hostage.
Lord Jesus. Should have never gave you niggas money.
Yeah, it's saying that...
holding her hostage, nigga? What you doing out here?
They say Webby choked her, hit her, and refused to let her leave the hotel room for more than 2 hours. Police say she had visible bruising around her neck and face, bad enough that she was taken to the hospital. And they say he was arrested, but he complained of some medical issue, and he was taken to a hospital. So right now, he's sitting in jail charged with second-degree battery, false imprisonment, and domestic abuse by strangulation. All these charges, and all them charges are felonies. Webby fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Webby fucked himself up too, though. Gee.
That's crazy.
Got to be more careful.
You got to. Wouldn't that be classified as well? Nah, I guess it's not kidnapping, but
I hope not.
yeah, because
That's a little deep, dog.
Yeah.
That's a little deep, man.
Yeah.
He kept her in a hotel room for 2 hours. Was she tied up?
he choked the shit out of her though.
So he held her down?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I don't know. After you strangle somebody, I think they're pretty fearful.
Yeah. He asserted his dominance.
Okay, yeah, okay.
He asserted his dominance in that situation. She probably was scared to death. So that's probably
Okay, well, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, he did it.
Enough
he
of this
did.
fuck shit though. There's that celebrity shit. That's not really our forte, specialty.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Let's get to.
It's a more fuck shit coming later though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So where we at, man? I know y'all covered all the racket shit while I had to make my little run, my dash. We talked about the July 4th, but we running along on these minutes, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Rob
And we
Kardashian
can
played
get into
himself.
this music.
Yeah, I'm about to say, let's get to the music.
That's where we need to be. That's where we need to be at 50 minutes in.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Talking about.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
I think I want to
We'll
start
off
with Road.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's start with Road.
Zero dropped a new album,
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
and it is called No Love Boulevard. Is that right?
Yep.
No Love Boulevard. And I feel like it's in the same strain as the last album he did. Meaning that it's a nice album, but it's old Zero.
Yeah.
It's the Zero that we all know.
Mm-hmm.
He's upset. He's a little upset at certain people. And he's very content on doing everything by himself. And he wants to make sure you know that. No Love
Yeah.
Boulevard, One Deep Entertainment. But the thing that we all love about Zero is he's great with putting his words together, his music, and his melodies.
Right.
And there's a few tracks in here where he actually shows some range, like a little bit more range in his vocal abilities than most cats tend to do.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's solid. I mean, Zero, like, it's like, if you already like his style of music, as long as he doesn't venture too far away from home base, you'll always like what he puts out. You know what I'm saying? So I think he does great with that. Hold on, let me pause. Yeah, man, what do you rate the album?
I'm gonna go with 7.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go with that because he doesn't really give you more creatively. He reinvents the same wheel over and over again, but he's just really good at reinventing that wheel.
He same wheel, different name on it. You know what I'm saying? He takes the same picture. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again. This is different colors.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I mean, he does it so well, and I will say I'm conditioned to hear it because so my expectations are set when the album comes on.
Yeah.
But he like you said, he puts words together well, great melodies. Like he's just good at what he does. He's found his lane. And it's funny because he gets a black eye for it, but it's what fans often ask for.
Right.
They'll say, I want the old such and such. I want the old such. I want you to change. And then when somebody gives them that, then people kind of lament them for it. You know what I mean? Not lament, but people take them to task for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for that reason, I also give the album a 7 because he is consistent and he is true to form. But I would like to see him just do a little bit more. I don't want to see him go left field, but I do want to hear him just kind of expand a little bit because I think there's a little bit more there. I think he's kind of scared to go into a certain space because he don't know how people will react to it.
I can see that.
I want him to take that chance.
Because
I want him to take that chance.
I always say nobody walks around upsetting the press all the time, dog. That can't possibly be true. So everything can't always be fuck you. I'm better by myself. You know, you can't be like that all the time, man. I don't think anybody can.
Right.
And do that and make music.
Right.
But you know. Oh, and I don't know if anybody's dropped the number, but 601-641-9474 if you want to call in and make your presence felt on the show. 601-641-9474. Can I say 4?
Can I say both?
So what do you rate the album?
Hey.
He said a 7.
I said a 7. You said a 7?
Yeah, I said 7 too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
7 too.
J.A. to the Y Young.
Zero, in my opinion, is one of the most talented artists to ever come out of Texas. Let me just say that. It feels like Zero is, I don't want to say his career's coming to a close, but I guess it's kind of how I feel. I did enjoy the album. I will, be getting some play, in the gym and in the car. I liked it. I'll probably go with a 7 myself. As far as him expanding, I think that would be good. But the thing about it, he's done what he's done for so long, and he's had, a moderate amount of success with doing that. So I just think it's more of a, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing at this point.
Right.
With him.
Right.
But Roe is Roe. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're gonna get from Roe. I've heard quite a few people say, they don't mess with him for the reasons that, Rand spoke on, with his music being kind of one-dimensional and him, always being egg and, pissed off, and, that whole thing. So it's a lot of people was like, man, as long as you've been making music and as much money as you've been making, you can't possibly still be mad. I get it. But, I think
not all the time, man.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, the last album had some bright spots in it. I know he had this song, that Bless song that they played on the radio a few times that I've heard.
Yeah.
And actually, this album started off kind of on a uplifting note.
Yeah.
It just didn't stay there for very long.
Roe, supremely talented dude. Definitely a legend, at least locally or regionally. Definitely. I think I'm a ride with Child, man. I would say it's about a 7. Definitely an enjoyable album. I'd definitely be giving it some play throughout the summer. So that's where I'm at with that.
Works for me.
Cool.
What's next?
Last but not least.
Oh, okay.
We not gonna go over. I think there was a few other releases that
Trouble.
I didn't take the time to look at. What you say?
Trouble.
What's Trouble?
Trouble, the artist.
From
Atlanta.
Not familiar.
Okay,
we gotta check out Trouble. It's an official release or is it a mixtape? Oh shit!
It's a mixtape.
I don't want to hear no mixtape.
Well, see, it's a short listen too. It's only 6 songs, but the project has been getting a lot of publicity. People, I like Trouble though.
You have to shoot me a link or something.
A link. Go on
If you
Spotify.
tell me to go to a website, okay.
Go to Spotify.
I don't even know if I still got Spotify.
Oh damn. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I still got Spotify. I don't know, shit. It ain't no big deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I do though.
All right. So I guess we gonna talk about 444.
444.
Okay.
So
I'm going ready.
Jay-Z dropped his album 444, and there was a lot of mixed reviews from people that I was seeing online, which I I was kind of wondering why some people just really just have something against Jay-Z to where he can drop an album with the content that this has and they still find something bad to say about Jay-Z.
Right.
That I don't get, but that's because I'm looking for it to make sense. I get it because I know how people are. And I listened to the album. The album's good. The album is what, 10 songs, DJ?
Yep.
10 songs.
It's a very short album, and it's Jay-Z. You know that Jay-Z flow, where it's very conversation like, and there's a lot of content, man. I'm gonna give this project at this point right now a 9. And I'm gonna say that because one, I enjoy Jay-Z, and I know that there's a lot of layers to the things that he says, which makes him a great rapper on top of being a great rapper. And along with that, he's doing what we think you should do as an older artist, right? And that's not try to be trendy and stay in pocket or in tune with what's going on with the young artists, but show your growth as an artist and stay in the field.
Absolutely.
That's what I believe, because I don't want to hear an older artist sounding like a young artist.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in some transition stages before, you know, when you've only been a couple of albums in, but once you done dropped, once you got 10 years worth of music or better, you're supposed to sound like you got some knowledge and some experience behind you.
Right.
You shouldn't still be Juicy J-ing it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Jay, what you think?
Okay. So, everybody know Jay-Z and Scarface are my favorite rappers.
Does everybody know that?
If they don't know, now you know. You know.
Nigga.
So I love Jay-Z and Scarface. So I guess I'll start with my beef with the album.
Where's the beef?
My only beef is sonically, it didn't sound finished. It sounded rough. It was certain tracks that probably hadn't been mastered yet. Like you could obviously,
sure it's been mastered.
You could. Well, it wasn't a good master. They probably need to.
Well, somebody needs to talk to Guru.
Okay, Guru. Nah, I can't tell Guru. Anyway,
You don't think it was Guru?
I don't.
Because it wasn't Mike Dean.
It definitely wasn't Mike Dean. But
Yeah, it was good.
you throwing me off. You're throwing me off right now.
You said it didn't sound finished.
Because and I thought it was, but I did at the same time. I thought it was kind of dope how he was rapping about like super current shit. Like he had the line about Al Sharpton with the selfie, and that shit literally just happened like in the past week. So I thought that shit was cool. My only beef was really certain songs and stuff didn't sound. I thought they could have sounded better as far as I had a better mix, better quality. That was my only like beef with the project. Content wise, I love it. Like Rand said, that's the kind of album I would want to hear from a 47-year-old rapper.
Right.
So yeah, that's definitely. I appreciate that he didn't spend the whole album basically flossing.
Right.
It was much better than Magna Carta Holy Grail, in my opinion. That was a letdown for me. I really, after I got over the initial Jay-Z got a new album, and I really went back and listened to that album, I really didn't care for it that much.
I thought that album was cool.
I really didn't care for
Me
that
too.
album too much. Nah. It was no American Gangster.
It's hard.
That's hard to be though.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that.
But-
that was a feeling that he got taken somewhere with that album.
Yeah. But
Right.
but I really, I like 444.
That's like the Compton album.
That's another album I really loved, man.
Took Dr. Dre to a different point.
Yeah.
Because none of those were old tracks that he had worked on and was saving. Like, all of that was fresh Dr. Dre.
Yeah. I love, lyrically, Jay-Z sharp as ever. He's still, he's still spitting. I see, he's getting more into, the social side of things, which I think is dope. Because I think Jay-Z, he has that kind of influence on the culture. A lot of times Jay-Z says something and it's a rap after that. So I do like, the more social side of Jay-Z. Trying to think. I'm still listening to the album as the days goes on. I've been listening to it every day since it dropped. And my only beef was just some of the mixes, but other than that, it's pretty top notch. It's pretty top notch. I think this is an album I'm gonna be going back to for a while.
I could dig it.
So,
Yeah.
what you rate it? What do you rate it?
Man, honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Don't be honest, Lazo.
Nah, if it was mixed better, I would give it a 10. If it was mixed better, I would give it a 10.
That just sounds so much like a personal preference. Because that's one thing about mix.
But that's what it is.
No, I'm just talking about like mixing, meaning that there was something that you didn't like that he did like, because he wouldn't have let it out if he didn't.
Yeah, and again,
and it's not the song itself.
No,
it's not the beat. It's not the vocals, the lyrics. It's something that has nothing to do with the artistry of the project.
Right. But that's just me being an artist and listening to it with an artist, music person's ears. The average motherfucker don't even know what mixing and mastering is.
Not at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Like I said, that was the only knock I had against it, and it wasn't bad to the point where it sounded like he was rapping in the hallway or something. It was just, but that was just something I noticed. And it might just be me, and I could be tripping.
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay, well, if it's just me, it's just me. But it knocked it down to a 9 just because of that. But then Jigga my nigga, so I'm gonna give him that extra half a point. So we gonna come out at a 9.5.
All right.
I don't know if I
Cool.
like your rating system.
Yeah.
And just to be official, Young Guru recorded the album. The mixing engineer was Jimmy Douglas, and the mastering engineer was Dave Kutch. Okay. Just so we could, be all the way on point with that. We don't want to slander. Yeah, we don't want to slander Young Guru name. I said in these streets.
Yeah.
So I listened to the album. It came out. I was listening to it. I listened to the first song, and I remember thinking like, "Oh, this is what like a mature rapper sounds like."
Right.
So I was cool. I was listening to it. I'm vibing with it. I was hearing him say some shit, little clips, little funny shit. Like, well, not funny, kind of like the irony that he brought up. He's like, about how can we trust you? You shot your own brother. Like, so just paying attention to, all these details that he told us years ago, but he's making reference to today.
Yeah.
The shit that he said about Future, they had him in his film. Like, in the future, nigga playing football with your son. That shit. I was like, okay. But again, like, just, like, more current shit. When he said the thing about Kanye, I did cool by Ye. I gave this nigga 20 million. He gave me 20 minutes on stage, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I listened to all that shit. I'm like, wow, this is nice. Then the OJ Story shit. I thought that was cool. I like the sample that they used. And No ID did all the production. So,
Also, No ID did the whole album.
Yeah, No ID to the whole album.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard that.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I'm hearing JBJ, and it's like, but it's what's cool is like this is the evolution of a man though. Like typically you don't watch people, you don't grow up with them. But this is cool, like to be able to grow up. Like for me, because I'm not where he is in his life, but I am 35 years old now, and it's certain shit I'm gonna become there talking about. I'm making songs about. So it's cool to see him at his advanced age doing the same thing, but not sounding old and not having a old raggedy flow. You know, he's doing what he does. So I like my favorite song so far though is track. I think it's number 3. It's the song with his mom.
With his mom. That is mine. That's mine.
This is my favorite.
Smile.
Too.
It's called
like,
Smile.
It's called Smile. Yeah,
that's
and
mine
like,
too.
It's just like it's what is Jay-Z doing what he does best, and to me, and that's just connected with human emotion. Like he's just like, you know what, man, this is my mom's, real life, real story. I'm just like, here it is. You know what I'm saying? And then her poem at the end was like, it was very apropos. Like I thought it was real dope, man. And then just like the different samples that he chose, like Nina Simone samples I'm hearing.
Man.
All this stuff was like super dope. So I think I probably could tell where I'm going with this, man. I think he knocked it out the park, man. I'm going 10.
He even No ID even killed that Sister Nancy sample that everybody does, man. I love that shit. Shit. He had a line in Smile that I thought was just like super dope. He said, a loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. Appreciate the pain, it's a blessing. I love that shit.
Absolutely.
I love that fucking line right there, man. I love that introspective shit, man. So
yeah. And if y'all are title subscribers and you're not ripping the music, then you'll have access to some other stuff that they put out on title. You'll have access to the story of Jay-Z video. I mean, the story of OJ video.
Man,
you have the footnotes for the story of OJ.
Yep.
They'll be releasing the footnotes to, I believe, 444 on Friday, as well as they put out the samples. So if you want to hear the songs that all these songs were sampled from Stevie Wonder on the
Okay.
That's dope. They got the Sister Nancy Bam Bam on that.
Yeah.
They got.
Once I heard that shit, I had to go listen to Bam again, man.
Yeah. The sample that Donny Hathaway sample that he used, that's dope. That Someday We'll All Be Free.
Yeah.
So they got that out there. They also, it was something else. And then they got the Inspired By, because the first song, Kill Jay-Z, was actually inspired by Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. So, yeah. So I think it's dope, man. I thought the album was 10. I think he did what he did, and I thought it was cool. It wasn't too much. He didn't give us too much music. He get right at 9 to 10 songs.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do a project.
Right.
He didn't over-feature anybody. Even when he featured Damian Marley, they didn't overdo it.
Right.
Which is easy to do when you add in an artist who does a different type of music. It's easy to over-reggae a song, a hip-hop song, and make it like, They didn't do that. I think everything meshed really well. It was very cohesive. I thought lyrically he brought it. Rapping-wise, he brought it. I thought his content was super dope. And the fact that he said what he said, man, this is one of the dopest lines on the album. When he said, I bought some artwork. That shit worth $1 million. 2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. 3 years later, that shit worth $8 million. I can't wait to give it to my children. I was like, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like building a legacy, building something to pass on to your family. Like not just being all about you, me, my, I right here, right now. Like I thought, like I was thinking about my kids. I'm like, man, you know what? That's dope. Like that's super dope. Like I love that to give something to D&D. You know what I'm saying? Pass something on to them that they'll be able to just like, you know, man, my dad gave me this. And they don't have to necessarily do it for the money, because if I raise them the way that if they're successful as I plan for them to be, it'll just be more like memorabilia. Like, it's cool that my daddy gave me this. Yeah, it's worth $25 million, but I'm just happy he trusted me with it. Like, I think that's super dope.
Yeah, definitely.
And that is worth $25 million.
We can't forget about one of the more popular lines on the project either, with the hold the money to their ears. There's a disconnect over here. We don't call that money over here.
Man, there was some people got hurt with that one, dog.
Well,
But yeah,
well.
yeah, he had Future so discombobulated. Future didn't even address what he did Future about. Future just went straight to the money shit.
He hit Future a
Future's
couple
like,
of times, huh?
Yeah, he was like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna tell this thing about this money shit.
Yeah.
And you ain't got. We said you ain't got that kind of juice.
Yeah, yeah.
And nigga, huh?
I'm like, man, please.
What?
Man, please. Man.
Future?
Future. Yeah, he came back. He had like the money phone.
Nah, I saw that he said something, but I didn't see what it was. Right?
Yeah.
Like I overlooked a lot of shit
Yeah.
this past week or so behind me being preoccupied and just not feeling like dealing with dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't want to see nobody else get killed by a police officer. That's
Yeah. Shit there.
But I was enjoying the music. Like I wasn't really interested in what everybody else had to say about it. I was just enjoying the music.
Yeah. Did he take a shot at Cam on the album too?
Not that I heard.
Okay, I didn't
Not
hear
that I
that
remember.
either. But
Well, what did Future say? What the fuck did old Molly Percocets?
he told Jay-Z he ain't
No,
got
he-
the juice.
Yeah, he took a picture with a stack of money to his ear, and he said, "You don't have that kind of juice."
Oh, okay.
Man, please.
Yeah,
Shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah, man, please.
yeah,
How angry
yeah.
man?
He tried.
Man.
Yeah, he tried
Sit
smart
your
to a
ass
dumb
down.
nigga.
Man, nigga, please. Man, if you don't sit your high ass down somewhere,
Yep.
Molly Percocet head ass nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I know Boosie was like, you know, you don't tell nobody what to do around here in Louisiana. We do what we want to do. And I was still kind of sitting there like, when you take, I could see why you would take offense to it if you have been known to do shit like that. But you don't take a second look at what you're doing when somebody points it out to you just before you get online and say some more shit about it.
Right.
Like you gonna re-co-sign some shit.
You said Rico.
You know what I'm saying? Like the money to the ear shit. Like I honestly never thought it was fly. Like that shit just seemed like the corniest shit to me from the gate.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I wasn't tripping on it. It didn't bother me. But when I kept seeing people do it, I was like, you know, that shit ain't really cool. But apparently other people thought it was cool. So, you know, I'm not saying that. You won't see me holding no shit to my ear that I can't actually talk and listen to.
McMill been kind of quiet too. He's a serial offender of that money to the ear.
Well, he might be looking at it the way I said. Like, you know what? I probably shouldn't do this no more. It's probably not as cool as I thought it was.
Yeah.
But you know, people gonna feel how they feel. I'm just not big on, like, when you see your boy, what's his name, black youngster, throwing all that money around. When I see that shit doesn't say fly to me at all.
At all.
That to me just looks stupid. That's like, that's a display of ignorance to me. Because you being overly materialistic, which is normal. Unfortunately,
culture.
Yeah, unfortunately,
In its
but
culture, yeah.
you know, but what are you really doing? Like, what? It's not that you bought some expensive shit. It's you just playing with the money. Like, come on, bruh.
I often wonder when I see black youngster videos, and I know this is kind of off, but it's like, who cleans that shit up?
He got to turn the camera off and then pick all that money up.
Like, when he throwing it downstairs and shit, doing all this shit, it's like, okay, once the camera go off, who really picks this money up? What if a couple of hundred fall in a drain or some shit? Like, do we notice that kind of shit? Like,
He gonna act like he don't care until that money dries up if he ain't doing more than what it looks like he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's just playing with the money until it's gone.
And then it's like, I'm looking at the people in this camp. I'm like, man, if he not paying and This motherfucker constantly making videos, throwing money and shit around and shit, and I'm hungry. That's like a slap in the face.
It is.
That's so
Right.
disrespectful. I don't know that man's business, but I'm just saying, in a lot of cases, that's how it is.
I just don't see it motivating anybody to go make some money.
Yeah.
Because all you gonna do is save up enough money to play with the money. Like, you not invest. You can't show that in a light that makes people think that it's a smart move.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thinks it's a smart move to play around with your money. It's an ego trip.
Exactly.
But, anyway.
And my whole thing about this, back to the Jay-Z line, is Jay-Z didn't even tell nobody not to do it, though. That wasn't the charge.
But that was
He
enough.
just say, man, yeah, but just the fact that he commented on it, they felt strong enough about it to be like, okay, we shouldn't do that anymore. Because what he said was,
They killed
we
him.
don't call that money over here. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talking to all you boys that flex with that same $3,500 and $20 bills.
Yeah. Everybody who can't own a part of a basketball team. You're not in that club.
You niggas take about 20 pictures with the same bankroll. Yeah.
You know what? Now, all of that's one thing. I want to know why nobody said nothing about all these niggas wearing 100 cheap ass chains, though.
All them little bitty ass, that's
Yeah.
not even middle of the mile shit. Ain't even that, nigga.
I was just wondering, did anybody notice that niggas is putting on 10 cheap ass chains?
Niggas go get the smallest chains.
Like, is that cool? Like, you still only spent $500 or $600.
Right?
When we was coming up, man, when we was coming up, it was about the big jury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was
Like, I bought gold jewelry for the simple fact that you couldn't fake it.
right.
Like, because there was a point in time when everybody, and all the rappers and everybody started talking platinum.
But you can wear silver.
And people were going to, they were trying white gold, which I don't believe in. And then they had, a lot of silver and stainless steel that was being sold as silver, because there's still a difference. And using that as like, they shine and they got this and that. And I made sure that whatever I bought in jewelry was yellow gold.
I was the same way.
Keep it simple. Y'all know what this is.
Same way.
You don't mistake it when I cared that much. Now I don't give a shit.
None of that hollow. None of that.
Yeah, gave that hollow up a long time ago, because you could feel when you, like, a lot of people wore them hollow chains.
Mm-hmm.
And it would look cool until somebody who didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
And then when somebody touched your chain, which like a lot of times, like, somebody would want to, like, females and shit like that, they'd be like, oh, it's so light, like they damn near break your shit, and then you can't play that off as it's still cool because it's gold. Nah, man, that shit cheap. It feels cheap. It's cheap. But anyway, that's my rant for the evening. I said it, because I just had about 3 I said it moments. 601-641-9474.
Y'all start wearing them little bitty ass chains.
Or you can
Send in an email to yeahIsaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahIsaiditpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, and it's about that time to wrap it up, man. We gotta shorten a couple of shows, man, because we used up some bandwidth that last time, man. I don't want to keep doing that.
So that's a bit.
Jay, where can they find you at on this social media?
They can find me at
Not Pornhub.
I was gonna do the right thing tonight.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
now you got my mind stirring. Nah,
man, we kept it clean all show.
you the one just brought up Pornhub.
I was trying to make sure that we stayed. You know what?
It's too late.
I'm
now.
sorry. I messed it up.
Yeah, you did, because I was actually gonna just give him my Instagram and go on about my business.
But no.
But you want to bring up Pornhub?
What? I thought that was your thing.
That's not. That
So
was
follow me at Lone Dick Daddy
Yeah. That was a one-time thing.
Okay, I got it.
Do you?
I got it now.
Now I feel like I gotta say some shit.
Jay. 4 a.m. out on your favorite music website now. Jay Young, not featuring Ill Ran.
Rand do production on that album, so
Yeah, I did produce one
he
track.
produced one of the illest songs on the whole project. Y'all can find me on Instagram at jyoung713, and I don't really. You can find me on Twitter too at jyoung713. I don't mess with Facebook because that's what old people do. I'm just having fun.
Golly. There is a lot of old people on Facebook, though. Everybody parents on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bloodline project coming soon. We're getting a few of them in there. And I know earlier I said we weren't going to feature anybody who wasn't Bloodline, but we do have people who are close enough to be Bloodline, so there will be a few features on there. Of course,
Hold on. Pause. I asked for a feature. I was told no. That means somebody came after I left, and y'all told them yes?
No, I rethought everything and said, you know what? Because we spend so much time in here chopping it up and doing our thing, and this is where a lot of people are going to hear about, the updates from Bloodline. I think people that are involved in the podcast should also be involved in the project.
No. Okay. So here's my one disclaimer. I'm not rapping after neither one of these motherfuckers.
We don't know, man. I mean, I might move some stuff around.
Hey, I'm going first. Do not. Matter of fact, let me just get my own little interlude to close the album out. That way I don't have to hear y'all voices after they hear mine. And just go off like that.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Bloodline coming soon.
Yeah, we working on it now.
For sure.
And I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran. I'm also on the Twitter. Wait, I'm on the IG as Ill Ran also. So I'm in two places as Ill Ran. ILLRAN if you don't know how to spell it. You know people still mess that name up.
How?
They'll say Al Ran.
What?
I don't know why. And then people still say run. Like you don't know what an A sounds like.
Education.
Maybe not.
But anyway,
Education.
I'm Ill Ran on the IG. I'm Ill Ran on the Facebook. And I'm on the Twitter because I be twittering.
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Before I do my last... Look, this show, we didn't even drink anything.
Show didn't.
This is a dry show.
Dry show.
It's a dry show, man.
And I'm out here in this dry heat.
Yeah, Humvee didn't come through. Usually Humvee stops and grabs the bottle. A lot of times if I have an idea of what I want or Humvee's not coming or something like that, I either have the bottle or I go grab the bottle. But this time I was moving a different way today and I didn't really want to sit down and drink just yet. Like I wasn't interested in drinking tonight.
Right.
And Jay didn't mind, so we did a dry show.
I don't be drinking no way, so
So I'm on the Twitter because I'll be twittering.
Sure.
As ill _ ran _ back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll find you.
Oh, yeah.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.